Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida.
I just told you to link up,
right
man.
off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Bills, man. Fighting for
4
my
yards
life.
the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It is. I got it turned up, man. Oh, shoot. I don't know how to turn it off.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across
Oh, yeah.
the
I know
35.
how to turn it off.
11 yards there. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is what to answer right now.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Yo. Is it still going through the screen?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I don't like this. I can't see my
From the
play.
midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Din. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You got to go back to the share button
great
and then
effort
click on your
there.
actual
With his
broadcast. And then
16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well, sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
Second and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Dolphins 7.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Off the option, that's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
No, I'm not getting it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Shark, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, Tagovailoa looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in a position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, Just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A really nice return all the way up to the 40, but hold everything. The flag down. You see it on your screen. This one looks like it's going to come back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a
Ryan, come here.
One. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
That's good.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball.
Ryan.
Surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Ryan, come here. Did you just tell me, Ryan.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going deep for Diggs. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Dolphin football.
30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Taken down at the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Tua to Parker there for the Miami 1st.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Second and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on third and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They get this out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From midfield, here's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On the tackle.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Miami.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaching.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the
Come
way
here,
to
Ryan.
midfield.
Can we do something with our nose? Can we give us something for our nose?
36 yards on the play.
Huh?
No let up in this passing game.
No, the doctor said no. What's wrong? Here, come here.
Saw a few guys on the sidelines
Come here.
in the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college
Come here.
sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And he is tackled inside the 40.
You remember we told her we was giving that cough and cold, and she's like, "They got some stuff in there we don't want
yards
to
that time, and another first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game.
I guess we can give her allergy. They do runny nose and...
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ryan, come here now.
A few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Pickup brings up
about a half yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 44, Dolphins 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Did you poo-poo?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The Dolphin first down.
That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious right with the pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I don't know why.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
I'm redoing my
they
roster.
Think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.